Okay, so this is what it looks like when you walk out my front door. I have a little courtyard. We didn't used to, but we extended the fence. See how the fence goes all the way out here? It used to start right there. So, just for the backyard, and then all this was part of the front yard, but we didn't use it, because this is California. You're right on top of your neighbors, and there was no privacy. So it was just a big grassy area that my husband had to mow. So we decided to enclose it and make a courtyard out of it. And it's just been so nice. The kids can use it. Um, it just gives us so much more usable space. And then this is the gate going out to the front yard. See how beautiful it is out? Yes, we still have giant pumpkins. We grew those, and they haven't died or gotten moldy or anything, and they're too heavy to move. We got to do something with them, though. I don't want them there forever. But yeah, and then this is my welcome sign because, I'm so welcoming. And then my Easter wreath that I made. Oh, there's my fat finger. But yeah, okay, so now we'll go around to the back. Oh, and we had a windstorm and it blew the awning off of this. Really bums me out. I'm going to see if there's some way we can rig it back on because it's so nice to have the shade in the summer when it's super hot. Okay, and then we put in this river rock, and that's where our drainage is. So when it rains, all the water flows through here, goes out to the front. It actually is really nice, and I have lights in it. At night it looks really cool, but all the critters move the lights almost every night. I have to come back the next morning and rearrange them. So I don't know if it's the raccoons, the skunks, the possums, the foxes. Somebody's messing with them, or they're messing with me. And then I made that fountain, and it's got a solar water fountain in it, but you got to put water in it, and it lights up, and it's really pretty. I just used two pots. I flipped them over and glued them together. And that bush needs to be trimmed back, but one thing at a time. We've come a long way, long way. This is where we had to have the plumber come out and redo all their plumbing because of our water loss. Cost us thousands of dollars. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, and then over here is where we're going to plant our pumpkins and vegetables and some wildflowers. We like to put wildflowers in the back and sunflowers. It just looks really pretty. And then you can see my husband made that dragonfly out of an old ceiling fan. Isn't that cool? And then up there's Big Bear. And we had a tree taken down, and my husband cut it up. So now we have firewood for when we go camping. We have firewood for life. And my daughter's bike, because it won't fit in the shed because the shed is full of all of my holiday decor stuff. It is packed. There's no room. Okay, so over there is where my husband's going to be growing, I don't know what. He's the gardener, so he's got all kinds of stuff. And up there on the hill is our pet cemetery for all the pets we've had since the kids were little. And we got little tombstones back in there. I know, kind of creepy, but what can I say? What are you going to do, flush them down the toilet? I know, that's what most people do. That's our butterfly bush. It doesn't just attract butterflies, it attracts the hummingbirds. It is really cool, but it grows. It gets huge. This is what it looks like trimmed back. Yeah, it was just supposed to be a bush. And there's our pretty purple hillside. It used to be all over there, but it kind of died out, so my husband had to take out all the dead stuff. We're going to plant some more in there so it'll fill in, and it will look beautiful. I'll try and find a picture to include with this so you can see what it looks like when it's completely filled in, because it's absolutely amazing. Okay, and the reason for all the gravel is we have an above ground pool that we put up every year. It's big, and my husband just got tired of mowing around it. It was just, it was silly. And we used to have a trampoline over here, but the kids finally broke it. They got too big for it. So we really didn't have much of a yard. It was just mainly the trampoline and the pool. But this is all he's got to mow is just this little area. And we keep it because it does keep it a little bit cooler. If it was all gravel, it'd be so hot back here. But yeah, he's going to be putting the pool up as soon as it gets warm enough. And it'll just look nicer. He put that wall up, by the way. It was just a hill when we first moved in here. Oh, there's another one. Can you see the lizard? Oh, he went into the bush. But yeah, at night we'll have all kinds of lights. I'll see if I can find a photo of that too, so you can see the hillside looks really pretty at night. It's all lit up. And then our fire pits, because we have a lot of backyard fires. Our daughter bought us that skull. It lights up. It glows when we have a fire in there. What's the temp? 70 degrees in the shade. Yeah, it's just perfect. Lots of succulents and cactus. Oh, my lavender and my rosemary and my birds of paradise. My husband's grills and the smoker and just all kinds of stuff. And then this actually used to be a waterfall with a little pond, but the kids, when they were little, we were worried about them coming back here and playing in it. And we're warriors. What can I say? Oh, look at that big old black bee. We get tons of those big old bees. There's one right there. I don't know if they're showing up though on this. I can't see. But yeah, we get tons of those. Yep, there's Jazz. He scratched on the door like he's going to scratch right through it. I'm coming in. Don't worry. I'll be in a minute. But yeah, I still need to clean some stuff up. My husband's been working really hard on it, but you know, it still needs some sprucing up. I need to hose things off and clean off the table. But we have a lot of great family gatherings. A lot of fun back here. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. If you guys saw the video a couple weeks ago, it was a nightmare. It's come a long way. So I'm very happy with it. Just another day or two out here and it should be looking just the way I want. I've got to pick all the weeds out of the gravel up here though. They're starting to pop through. You can see. So that's going to be something I get to work on this week. So yep. Did I show you my jasmine plant? And it's not blooming yet, but yeah, that's my jasmine plant. So that concludes our tour. So let's go back inside and see what Jazz is doing. So what'd you think? It's pretty, huh? It looks a lot better. Like I said, if you would have seen the video I posted a couple weeks ago, I just gave you a glimpse. I wouldn't even show the whole thing because it looked so bad. It's come a long way. My husband's worked really hard on it. I've done a little bit, but he's done the majority of it. And I you know, once it's at that point, then it's easier for me to like finish sprucing it up. I need to pull weeds out of the gravel and hose everything down and just clean it up and make it look pretty. So, but I'm happy with it. I know our yards are nothing like what you guys have in the Midwest. We get a little postage stamp. You know, real estate is gold out here. And actually, we're one of the fortunate ones in this neighborhood because we have like a corner lot. And so, you know, it's pie shaped. Otherwise, it would be way smaller. So we're very fortunate. And because of where we sit, we have, you know, a view of Big Bear. So it's really pretty. And we just love to sit outside. We have a ceiling fan and we used to have a spritzer thing around the patio, and because it gets hot. It gets really hot in the summertime. But in the spring, like now, we use it a lot. We're out there a lot. And we used to have the giant trampoline. It was screened in and the kids played on that. We had that for about 5 years. And they finally, you know, it died. And we have a big above ground pool. It's not like my son and daughter-in-law's pool. They have a real pool, but it's you know, it's a good size pool. It's not a little one. It goes up to here, I think, on me, but you know, I'm 5 foot nothing, but still, you know, I can swim in it and the kids like it. And it's got a ladder going into it. And mainly at this point, it's me and my husband, we're the ones that use it the most. We like to just turn on our music and get in our little floaty chairs with the drink and just, we float around and just listen to music and talk. And yeah, we love it. You know, it's the, I don't know, poor man's pool or whatever, but I don't care because it would cost like $100 grand or more to have a real pool put in. And we don't have that kind of money. that's okay because we enjoy it just as much. And the last pool we got, we actually had for free. We had bought one, had it for years, and then a friend of ours bought one, and she had bought it for her teenage kids, and she told them, as long as they cleaned it up and took care of it, they'd have it. Well, they didn't the first year, and so she paid somebody to take it down, and she asked us if we wanted it, and it was even bigger and better than the one I had before. So we had that one for a couple years, and then we just recently bought another new one. So we've had one up every year. We put a pool up. You have to in Southern California. It's just too hot. And my son's pool is obviously way nicer, but he's like 12 minutes away. This way we can just go out there whenever we feel like it. So it's been nice. But so yeah, I just wanted to do that. I was going to attach, I had made another video, but it's too long. So I'm going to make it a separate video. And I'm getting ready to go do Uber tonight. My friend Diana is an angel. She offered to go with me because she knows how bored and lonely I get when I'm by myself. It's so much nicer when you have somebody ride along with you. So yeah, we're going to go out in just a little bit. It's nice out. I don't know how it's going to go. It's Sunday night. A lot of people don't order on Sundays. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think I've been out on Sunday. I didn't go out last Sunday, did I? Yeah, I don't think I did. So I wanted, like I said, I want to go out every single night to see which nights are better. But I mean, I know it can change, but just to get an idea. So yeah, I'm going to go out tomorrow morning if you're interested, because I have had several people ask. I'm going to be doing the Connect with Me. I'll start answering calls from 10 to 1, and I'll put the number right here. And I'm just going to be consulting if there's anything you're interested in, from starting your own YouTube channel, if you have questions about that, about the carnivore diet, about herbal supplements. And just remember, I'm not a licensed nutritionist nor a doctor. I have a degree. I studied it, but I am not a licensed nutritionist. So I can only tell you what I know, but I can't tell you what to do or even make suggestions, just so you know that. I can just share what I know about it, but you need to do your own research if you are interested in taking anything. So, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow morning. We'll see how that goes. If you just want to call and chit chat, it's your time. I'm available. I think it could be fun. So we'll see what happens with that. How long is this one? Okay, I'm going to cut this one short. Like I said, I got to get ready so I can go out, make some money tonight. I want it to be as good as it was the other night when I did so well. If I can, like I said, my goal is $50 a night. If I can do $50 a night and I do it 4 nights a week, that's $200 a week, over and above my side job and YouTube, and hopefully Connect with Me. And the goal would be, between all of these, I should be able to make $500 a week, and it's just working part-time, but yeah, it's very, very doable. So yeah, wish me luck, and I will see you guys in the next video.